Alright, so I've already used a facial serum. I actually have this new one from a company called Cougar by Paula Dune. It is the Platinum Snow Algae Elixir of Youth Facial Serum. So you put this on first and then you moisturize. Now I don't want to say too much about this because I'm just kind of testing this product out. This was sent to me about a week ago. I've used it like 3 times now. So I do plan on doing a review on this product. I just want to use it for a little while before I kind of give you guys my 2 cents on this product. And then I moisturized my face with a little bit of my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Now I did want to say one thing very quickly before we get on with the tutorial, is that you guys will notice in the next couple weeks that I will be doing a lot of product reviews. Now recently I was contacted by a company that represents a lot of companies, and they send products out to like bloggers and YouTubers. They send products out for us to try. Now I'm not obligated to make videos, and I'm not getting paid for these videos. I am getting product, but it's kind of a situation where if I get the product and I like it, I can go ahead and make the video, but I'm not being paid for the video. One thing I did want to say about that also is, in the future, if I ever did get to the point where I was being paid for my opinion on a product, I really want you guys to know that I'm going to remain a genuine person. I mean, this is me, the sort of dry sense of humor, and sometimes I'm a little bit goofy. No matter what happens, I just kind of feel like I need to put that out there, that no matter what, I'm always going to be me. I'm never going to give you guys a false review, meaning if I don't like something, I will tell you that I don't like it. I will make a video on a product and give you my opinion on it. So, like, even if I get something and I don't like it, I will tell you why I'm not partial to that product, but just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean that it won't work for you. But the reason that I'm telling you guys that is because I just don't want anybody to think that I'm not being genuine, or that I'm changing because now all of a sudden I'm being sent things. No matter what, I'm always going to be me. I just kind of wanted to throw that out there, because I know what happens as soon as people start getting products or they start getting paid for reviews, their subscriber numbers go up, and then the next thing you know is that down-to-earth genuine person that you liked watching has all of a sudden changed. And I have seen that happen on YouTube with quite a few people. But I mean, I'm me. I have a really hard time being fake. If you guys ever get to meet me like in person, I'm not good at being fake. So I'm me. I'm always me. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. New products. I'm going to be trying 3 new products today. 2 are sent by the same company. One is by Physicians Formula, which that will come later. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my primer. So I'm just using a little bit of my Smashbox primer. I'm kind of using this up. I did get another primer from Lancome, but I want to use this one up first. I actually really like the Smashbox primers. They're awesome. Okay, primer is on. So now, the 2 new products that I'm going to try were sent to me. Actually, I just got them in the mail the other day. So they're from a company called JACLYN, and I received this brush. It's called the Oh Wow brush, and it kind of looks like, it reminds me of a toothbrush. There's several companies that have brushes like this. So you take the lid off, and I've already washed it. I haven't used it, but I did wash it so that I could use it for the video. But this is what it looks like. Kind of reminds me, like I said, of a toothbrush. You can apply everything with this, your moisturizer, primer, foundations, BB creams, contour colors, anything cream based you can use with this brush. You could probably even use it for powder if you wanted to. But this is actually a pretty light brush. I've never used one of these. I kind of got to play around with one of these at work. But as far as like ever actually using one on my face, this will be the first time. So this brush retails for $32, and I'll definitely link the company down below so that you guys can go ahead and check that out. And then they were also nice enough to send me this, which I wasn't expecting. I just thought I was getting the brush. But they also sent me an all-in-one beauty cream. It's in a portable compact, it says. It's a foundation, corrector, brightener, and moisturizer. It says, bring along your luminous beauty anywhere you go. Featured in a handy compact case, moisture-rich BB Fluid Touch Compact is a multifunctional beauty cream. Airy, weightless fluid glides smoothly to create an illuminated complexion with fresh glow and dewy finish. Moisturize, brighten, correct, conceal all at once. So this is actually pretty cool. I haven't used this yet. They got my shade right, which is amazing. So it comes in a box that looks like this. And then when you pull it out, it comes in this little container. And the packaging is actually pretty cool. This is what it looks like. So they sent me 03 Nude. So when you open it, like I said, I haven't used it, but I did play with it to try to figure out how to get the product out. So it came with a little piece of plastic over the top. Once you take the plastic off, you press this and see the product comes up just like that. So I thought that was kind of cool. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit afraid to use this brush with this, but I'm going to try it and see how it goes. I have a feeling like this is going to be really good for like contouring and things like that, but I'm going to go ahead and try it because you never know until you try, right? So I guess maybe I'll just dot this kind of like around my face. I can't believe it, like the undertone is right. Everything about this is right. They do sell, you can purchase with this the insert. So like once it's empty, you can pop the insert out and then put another one in. And I believe that those are $32 as well. And this smells really good. Alright, so let's see how this works. I'm not even sure how to hold it. One thing about this is it is good for getting underneath my eyes. I feel really awkward holding this brush. I feel like I'm doing it all wrong. And I didn't want to watch like anybody else's videos on this because I wanted to kind of figure it out for myself. But so far, it's a nice brush. Like, it is blending the product in nicely. And it's a nice dense brush, so I feel like this would be good for like even heavier fuller coverages too. So I actually really like this. I like this. I like this idea actually. This has a nice coverage to it. I'm really impressed that they just sort of guessed as to what shade I would need. I can't even do that. Like, I need to try this stuff on before I can even decide what shade to wear. Like, I could never go on a website and say, okay, well, that one looks good. I'm going to try that one. So, bravo to JACLYN for picking out the perfect shade for me. So I would say that the coverage of this is like light, sheer to light maybe. I feel like it could be buildable, but only so much. So let's see here on my forehead. But it's blending in nicely, and that's what I like. I do like this. I do like this a lot. BB Fluid Touch Compact. I just flipped in my mirror so it's on the big side. So yeah, I would say light coverage. I think it looks pretty good. I like that. So this would be good for those of you that don't like a lot of coverage, just kind of want to keep it minimal. And I actually am quite impressed with this brush. So what I was doing was I was kind of at first kind of rubbing it around, and then I went back in and was kind of pressing the product in. I'll be really curious to see how this performs with heavier coverage foundations. It is a little bit weird getting used to it because, like I said, I didn't want to watch any other videos. I didn't want my opinion of this product to be swayed. I just kind of wanted to try it out without like looking at anybody else's videos on this product or even how to use the brush. But I will say I do like this a lot. It says it gives you that fresh glow and dewy finish. So I would say, like right now at the moment, it looks kind of like more of a satiny finish. But we'll see. I do like setting things with powder, so I may go back later and set it with a powder. But overall, I like it. To be honest with you guys, I actually really like this brush. I think this brush is actually pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I'm not partial to using pencils, but this one's almost empty, so I kind of want to use it up. So, and I always say I'm just going to do a light fill, and then it ends up being something really structured and kind of dramatic, but we'll see. Okay, for my base, I'm going to use a little bit of my NYX pencil here in Milk. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I don't forget. And I'm just going to put this all over. I'm even going to take this all the way up underneath my eyebrow. I'm going to use this other NYX pencil that I have in Rust, And this was one of my most favorite colors. For those of you that are kind of like MAC junkies, a long time ago there was a paint pot that came out that was called Artifact. And I was not able to get my hands on that. So I went on this search and I found this. So I think that's the closest I'm ever going to get to it. Maybe one day MAC will come back out with that paint pot. Probably not, just because I want it so bad, but one can hope, right? So I'm going to take a little bit on my brush like this and just kind of keep it out here in this outer V. Maybe I'll take it over a little bit too. Okay, so for today's video, I am going to use the JACLYN Hill Favorites Morphe palette. And I've used this quite a few times, but none of the videos have made it onto my YouTube channel yet. So we're going to use this brown color here. And that is going to go in through the crease. Find a brush. And I'm just going to use something fluffy, because I want the color to be more diffuse through here. And there goes my printer. Okay, so now that we have our crease color on and nicely blended, we're going to go into this color here, which is one of my favorites. That one. I actually, I don't want to say I ruined it, but I kind of did. It got a little bit wet. So now it's not sort of like as soft as the other colors. I don't know what I did, but that's what it looks like. And it is amazing. I really like that color a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to use this 224 brush, and I'm just going to kind of bounce it into that color. And kind of just press it in out here. It looks really pretty over the top of rust. See there? I think I'm actually going to switch up my brush here. I'm going to use my 221 from MAC. It's one of their newer eyeshadow brushes. You guys have heard me talk about this before. It's definitely a favorite. So I'm just going to kind of pull this color through my crease. Okay, so I changed my mind. I'm going to go in a different direction with this. I think I'm going to keep this more on the pink side. I hope this turns out. I usually have a pretty clear plan as to how I want to go about my videos, and rarely do I change them like halfway through, but I think I'm just gonna do it. So this color out here is really super pretty. That's what it looks like. It's a very light pink. Let's see how this turns out. If you guys hear that noise, my youngest is in the shower, and he likes to reenact scenes from cartoons or video games while he's in the shower. So if you hear that noise, that's just him. So I'm just going to go back over here with the flat shader brush and go back into this first color that we put in the outer V. I'm just going to darken it up a little bit more. Then I'm going to take that 221 brush and just kind of lightly blend it inward. Okay, for my inner corner, I'm actually going to take Gesso from MAC, which is a matte white. If you guys notice, I feel like I should say something now so I don't forget. So I was at work and I wanted to try one of the nail polishes. Well, I put it on and I really liked it. And then we have a mint green nail polish, and so I decided to put the mint green on. Well, I never got to be able to finish this hand, so now I've got one hand that's finished and one that isn't, so I figured I would just explain that. Using this little pencil brush, and I'm going to take Gesso, and I'm going to put that right in the inner corner here. Alright, then I'm going to use a little bit of Black Track gel liner. This is from MAC. Alright, so I'm going to use this mascara from Physicians Formula. It is the Eye Booster Instant Lash Extension Kit. So you get the mascara and then you get the little fibers. So hopefully I won't make too much of a mess on my face. We'll see. So what you do is you put a coat of this on and then you put the fibers on and then you can kind of go over it. You go over it again at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And you have to put the little fibers on while your lashes are wet. Okay, so when you pull the little wand out, and I don't want to make too much of a mess here, but there are literally tons of little fibers on this. So I'm just going to take a little piece of paper here and hold it under my eye. And there really is a lot that falls down. I mean, it's a cool idea. See, look at the paper. It's a cool idea, but... And then you're supposed to go back over it again to sort of lock the little fibers into place. So what I will say is this, the first time I used this, the little fibers got in my eyes and literally all day long, like I can feel it in there right now. So it says it's safe for contact lens wearers. I almost feel like if you wear contacts and these little fibers get in your eye, it's going to be quite annoying for you, like all day long annoying. So I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more. And then before I blink too much, I'm going to go in and set it. Okay, so we're going to do a comparison, and I have to get these little fibers off of my face. I mean, they are fuller looking, but again, like, I can feel the little fibers inside of my eye. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and conceal, and I'm going to use my Pixie Peach corrector. And then for my concealer, I'm going to use a little bit of my Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. And I'm going to blend that out with my little blender, and it's damp, just so you guys know. Okay, and then I'm going to use a little bit of my NARS setting powder. Whoops. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my blender here and press it in. Okay, so I'm kind of excited about this part. I'm going to use that new brush that I have, the Oh Wow brush, and a little bit of MAC Groundwork Paint Pot. And I'm going to use this right in here. Okay, so definitely a good brush for contouring. What I would say is, don't be so heavy-handed like I was. Like I just put on way too much, but it is perfect for getting in there and contouring. I like this brush a lot. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I officially like this brush. I am officially, like, I'm wowed by this. It's a wow brush. I'm wowed by this brush. Wow, did that sound cheesy? But I do like it. I think it's actually pretty cool. I don't know. People probably think it's gimmicky, and it probably is. You know, companies are constantly trying to, like, reinvent products and make them better or unusual or, you know, make it sort of, like, specific to that brand. But, I got a kick out of using that brush. I would say if you want to try something different, you know, if you're looking for, I don't know, a cool new brush to try. Try one of those. Try that one. I'm going to link the website below so that you guys can go take a look. Okay, moving on. I'm going to go ahead and powder my base. And I'm going to use my 135 brush from MAC. And I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. And I'm going to powder all over, even the areas where I just put the paint pot. And then I'm also going to use the same brush in my NARS Laguna bronzer. And I'm going to kind of take it through the tip here, or right on the tip of the brush. And I'm going to kind of go right into where I just put the paint pot. I like using the tip of this brush because it's kind of like a contour look that I'm doing, but not. So I'm kind of sticking to that sort of more contoured look, but it's more of like a diffuse look as opposed to just like, you know. For highlight, I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. This is in Apricot. And I'm going to apply that with my Sigma F35. And I just kind of take the brush and swirl it all around. And I'm going to take my big brush here. Actually, no. I wasn't going to use blush, but I think I'm going to use... let's use a little bit of Petal Power, shall we? Oops. This is what Petal Power looks like. And that's what it's called. And I'll swatch it. It's very pretty. It's like a pink with some gold running through it. It's super pigmented. I'm going to apply that with my Wayne Goss brush. I like to do my highlight first because I like how the highlight and the blush kind of mix there in the middle. Although right now, because I decided at the last minute to use blush, it's all like kind of mixing together, which isn't horrible. Okay, for my lips, I'm going to use a little bit of this. This is from Rimmel. It is a lip liner, full color lip liner in East End Snob. I've had this for a long time. Do they even still make this? But I always thought it was like the most pretty pink in the world, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Okay, and this is a mineralized lip gloss, or this is a mineralized lip gloss from MAC. It is called Tender, and this is what it looks like. I hope that you guys liked the look for today. I used quite a few new things, starting with the Cougar by Paula Dune, the Platinum Snow Algae, the new brush, the new BB cream, and then this is not new, but it's new to me, the JACLYN Hill palette. So, oh, and the Physicians Formula. Wah, wah. I don't think it's horrible. I feel bad even saying that, but it's just, it's difficult to maneuver. Now that I have it on and the little fibers kind of made their way to the inner corner of my eyes, I was able to remove that, and they feel totally fine now. So I would just say be careful, protect your under eye area if you're going to do your foundation first. If you wear contacts, put the mascara on first and then put your contacts in if possible. I don't know, I don't wear contacts, so. Okay, sorry about that. A friend of mine stopped over and now I've completely lost my train of thought. I think I was talking about the mascara. So anyway, it's worth a shot. Just be careful with the fibers that you don't, you know, get them in your eye. It's really easy for the fibers to get into your eyes. What I would suggest is just kind of tapping it onto your eyelashes slowly. Don't try to go like this because it's going to end up everywhere. So for all the new products that I used in the video, I will link them down below if you're curious about them. I got a kick out of this brush. I think that's pretty cool. It's, again, I don't think it's like completely necessary, but for people that maybe have an issue with like contouring, that might actually make it easier for you. So anyway, let me know if you guys like my look for today. I like it. I hardly ever do like pinks. I can't remember the last time I did like a pink eye look. So anyway, that's it. I wanted to say thank you to all of my new friends here on YouTube. Thank you for taking the time to subscribe. If you're just coming across the video, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and being here. Have a great day, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.